I'm going to start out by kind of listing what we have here in the price range that they live in. So up here I have the Impact by Nektar, the Nektar Impact GX61. And right here, and this is living in the 100 to 99 if you get the 49, 99 for 49, right? And then the 61 lives around the one, I paid 107 on Amazon for it. It may be a little bit cheaper, a little bit expensive by this point, depending on when you're watching it. This is the M Audio Keystation 61. It lives in the 169 range. And then this is the Impact, my Nektar Impact LX 49. This lives in the 159 range. If you get the 61 key, I think it's like 179, right? All right. Then we have the Novation Launchkey 49, which is 169. If you go 61, you're getting above 200 and it's out of this range. Alesis V49, and it's 129, right? And then we have the Oxygen 49, and it is 129 as well. And then I also, off camera, because I couldn't get all these boards on screen or what have you, I have the Keystation 49 ES, which lives in the $99 range. All right. And I've had this one for a while, and I'm going to talk about this because it's one of my favorite boards. So let's dig into what these boards can do, and I'm going to kind of talk about them in pretty much three categories. We're going to talk about the software, we're going to talk about the control of them, and then we're going to talk about the keybed, and then we'll give kind of final thoughts. So as far as software is concerned, the Nektar Impact GX61, 49, whichever one you get, pretty much the same board, just more or less keys, is only coming with Bitwig, the Bitwig 8-track software. The M Audio Keystation 61, it comes with a slew of software. This is probably the best software package that you're going to get with a keyboard in this price range. So you're talking about 169, you're getting 61 keys, and you're getting I think it's Ableton Live Lite, you're getting Pro Tools first, you're getting Velvet, software called Velvet, you're getting Expand, you're getting another software called Mini Grand, like not MIDI, but Mini, MINI Grand. So you're getting a lot of software with this particular keyboard living in the 169 range. Now, Impact 49, LX 49, is just like the Impact GX. You're only getting Bitwig with this particular software. With the Novation Launchkey 49, you're getting Ableton Live Lite, and you're also getting Novation's own kind of branded little VSTs like Novation Base Station and all of that are coming with this. The Alesis 49 here, V49, this only comes with Ableton Live Lite and Expand 2. All right, that's what you're getting with that one. And then the Oxygen 49, you're getting Ableton Live Lite as well, and Expand, same software with that one. And you're also getting another software called Twist by Zzounds. So that's pretty much the software packages of all of these. Oh, and then lastly, the M Audio 49 ES. This lives in the $99 range, like I said, and it also comes with the exact same software that comes with the Keystation 61. I would say, just in my opinion, that this Keystation 49 actually has the best software package for the price, but mind you, you're only getting 49 keys. So let's move into the next section, which is pretty much going to talk about control. All of these MIDI controllers have different elements and varying levels of control. We'll start with the Keystation 49, which is pretty, and the Keystation 61. They pretty much have the exact same amount of control on them, the exact same button scheme. You got your transport controls, right in here. You have an advanced button, you have 2 octave buttons, a volume slider, and then your pitch bend. And then you can kind of use your keys to kind of change MIDI channels and do different other advanced functions by using advanced and hitting these things. These both have pretty much the same exact control scheme on them. The GX pretty much has your transport controls here, right in here. That's pretty much all transport controls. Transpose, octave buttons, 2 separate, and then this is like serves as your volume knob, and then a setup button that will kind of get you the same functions that you got on there to do some advanced stuff. V49 has another degree of control that's a little bit more than what you get with the Impact and the M Audio keyboards. So with this one, they're actually giving you 4 kind of little control knobs here. You also have 4, it's hard, maybe hard to see, but 4 little buttons right here. And then you have pads, drum pads here to be able to play some. You have the Oxygen 49 here, which kind of gives you 9 faders that you can use. They can also be used in drawbar mode. You have the same buttons right here that can be used to mute and solo your tracks. You have an LED screen here that kind of gives you that visual feedback of what you're doing. Octave buttons right here. Select and move buttons to move throughout the DAW. You have 8 knobs over here that can be used for like panning, controlling your ADSR. You got your transport controls, and it can also be used for like pan and things like this. You got your transport controls here for record, play, stop, and loop. That's all they give you. And then you have your drum pads over here that can be used either to, jump scenes. Maybe you want to jump scenes or launch clips in Ableton. Or you just want to use these as drum pads to like as an MPC type situation to bang out some beats or some drum tracks or whatever the case may be. The Novation Launchkey, because it has a default mapping scheme just for Ableton Live, and it works really good inside of Ableton. Now you have your transport controls here. You have record, loop, play, stop, rewind, and you can also shift and use this button as moving through scenes. You can launch scenes, you can launch clips, individual clips, stop clips, all right in here. You got these knobs right here that can be used for pan or sends. You can also use them to control your various instruments and racks and things inside of Ableton. These buttons kind of serve as your function buttons to, activate or deactivate certain things on the controller. And then you have your volume sliders here and your mute buttons here, track buttons where you can kind of move through your tracks, octave buttons over here. So if control is your main thing, then you're going to want to go with the Nektar Impact series because it's going to give you the best bang for your buck. Now, just like these two, it gives you the pads, it gives you the transport controls, it gives you the knobs, it gives you the faders that can be used to control or drawbar mode. It gives you all of the mute and solo buttons, track and moving through patches and things like that, LED screen, all that octave button. You got octave buttons and you got transpose buttons and things. But what sets this apart from these two is that this one has different mapping schemes for all of the various DAWs. So you can use this in if you use Keybed, there's a mapping scheme for it. If you use Studio One, there's a mapping scheme for it. If you use Logic, you can just open up Logic and it'll auto map to it. Ableton, all of the softwares that they have, out, Bitwig, all of them, they all will auto map to this keyboard. So this one, in my opinion, has the best and is #1 in terms of control. All of these have varying levels of key beds and feel. Some I like, some I don't care for. If I had to rate what the best feel was in terms of keyboard, I would probably go with the Novation. It has a really, 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 really solid, really, really good key bed, really good feel. It doesn't have a lot of pushback, a lot of springiness. It's not noisy. You know, it makes some clickiness, but it's not noisy. Whereas you go to something like the LX and the GX series, they're very noisy keybeds. You know, it's a lot going on in there. No matter how hard or how soft you play, they're going to be loud. Next, in terms of keybed, I would probably go with the M Audio 6 Oxygen. It's similar to the Novation, but it's just a little bit less weighty. This one kind of gives you some weight. I could play feel comfortable playing some piano stuff on this particular keyboard. It feels really good. Whereas this one, it feels good, but it has a little bit of a it's a little bit of lighter touch. So if you prefer a lighter touch, this may be the best for you. Going down next, I would really go with the M Audio 61 here. Well, before that, actually, I would go with the M Audio 49 before that, because it's actually similar. It's actually the same keybed that's in this one. These are the exact same keybeds. In this 49 and this 49 is the same keybed. So that's something to kind of think about there. And then I will go with the M Audio 61 after that. Moving from there, I would go, these are pretty much the same keybed in the Impact series. They're the exact same key. They're the noisiest of all three. And, you know, they're just noisy. That's the only thing I can kind of give you with that. They're just very noisy. The feel is okay. It'll get the job done. But they're not my favorite. They're probably right there at the bottom. To me, the worst would actually be the Alesis. It's not noisy. It does have some clackiness to it, but it's just overall too stiff for me personally. That's just my opinion. You can go to Guitar Center and try it for yourself. But in my opinion, it's just a little bit, in my playing of it, it's just a little bit too stiff for me, and I just wasn't kind of keen on that. If it was my money and I was spending it, and I had to choose between any of these 6 boards, and plus 7 including my Keystation, more than likely I would go with it's the kind of a toss-up for me, really, between, and I already have this one, but had this one before all of these. It's a toss-up really between the M Audio, this one, and this M Audio. Mainly because I love the keybed and feel of this one, and the software package that comes with the 49. But I love the control that you get with this. You don't get a lot of software with it. It's 129 bucks, so it's not going to break the bank. So I would, look hard at this one, and probably go with the M Audio probably at the end of the day, because of all of the control it gave me. And I would probably just kind of toss it aside, because I got a lot of software anyway. So I can get software that's not a big issue, or use it within the softwares that I already have. So I would just go with pretty much this one probably at the end of the day, because it really impressed me in terms of its feel and level of control. Second best would be this Nektar Impact, because of all of the DAWs that I can use it in. And then the other ones, I would go with would be this one. Those are the kind of the 3 that impressed me. Is 1, 2, 3 are my favorites out of the whole bunch, in that order, like kind of 1, 2, 3, so to speak. All right, so I'm not gonna babble on anymore about all of this. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. If you own any of these keyboards, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, what you think about it, what you think about all of these. Did this kind of help you make up your mind about what you want to do if you're looking at any of these given controllers? Hope this video helped you, hope it blessed you. Check out all of the other videos that I got on this channel. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, turn on notifications, do all those things, hit all those buttons that do things on the video. Share it with your friends, your family, your auntie, your mama, your grandmama, your granddaddy, if they watch YouTube videos like this. All right, folks, we'll holler at you on the next one. I'm out. Holla at your boy.